guess we're about to Dear John the cheap life, because by the time you see this, the 104% tariffs are set to go into effect at midnight, of course. And that's talking Tuesday going into Wednesday. Now, China was set to see tariffs increase by 34% as a part of Don Don's little, reciprocal tariffs, and his little tariff package. Like, sir, package them wiglets, package some golf clubs. But here you are about to tear the mouth off of every American. This shit is about to be so fucking catastrophic. And I don't really think people really understand, because, most people are like, oh, electronics or this or that. Now, he has tacked on another 50% after Beijing didn't back down. Because remember, I told y'all probably like a week or so ago, Beijing was like, who you playing with? Not me. So, the 34% retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods by noon, adding an additional 84% in duties. Like, I told y'all, silver cat kid energy. This motherfucker does not sit down. Every time you turn around, he's touching some shit that ain't nobody fucking asked him to touch. And China was like, yo, this a mistake on mistake. Like, you want to do this? Do you really want to do this? Now, of course, by today, the stocks, were soaring. Stock market was looking, okay. Then, of course, that little thin lip Caroline, that thinks she knows everything and always somewhere trying to call somebody basic. And baby, you are press secretary. Let's keep it a buck. We're talking about, Don Don got a spine of steel. Like, she was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. He ain't backing down. So we gonna go with it. That's my man. So we gonna stick beside him type shit. The stock market started to plummet. And then she was like, well, the Chinese want to make a deal, but they just don't know how to go about doing it. I want somebody to take her by the hand. Not one of us, but somebody take her by the hand into maybe about a third, fourth grade. Y'all, I don't really think people really understand. It's not just electronics. It's not just, do you understand? Like, go in your house and flip over about 6 good things. 6. I guarantee you there is a sticker that says made in China, made somewhere other than here. Hell, all y'all MAGAs that buy all his little funky ass little, merch, where the fuck you think is made at? It's not made in America. It's not. Because he knows he can get that shit cheaper over there. So y'all getting ready to pay all this extra for them little crazy looking hats and shirts and shit. I want you to understand, even your packaging on simple ass products, from just anything that comes in a package, packaging, products, raw materials, supplies, all of those things. And yes, could we at one point maybe, be so self-sufficient that we would not have to rely on other countries? Absolutely. But you can't just halt that shit with no fucking plan. You can't halt that shit with just, oh, well, I think that, we could do this because we absolutely, do you know how long it takes to build a fucking factory and then stack that shit and then come up with actual processes that work? They basically did a cost analysis if they did Apple phones in America. That shit was a grip. That shit I tell you what, you go over there with your little cute ass $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, and you still gonna be with a cup and string. You might as well go ahead and throw that motherfucker and hope somebody else catch it, because absolutely not. And again, please understand something. China and them don't need shit from us. Like, yeah, we do export shit to them, but I guarantee you they'll be able to make it faster than we will. And the fact that he's about to screw us out of our positions with these other countries that we may never recover from, that's what y'all need to think about. And here go Caroline talking about, oh, well, he has little appetite to do anything. I bet he does. Bet he does. Damn pants all the way up to his damn neck.